Hi Gemini, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Gemini Tarot reading, Gemini Love Tarot reading, Gemini Love reading, channeled love messages, a reading where we're going into your thoughts, feelings, intentions. What you might need to know or don't see coming is anyone making a move. Let's take a deep dive, Gemini. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Gemini. Please show us the cards. Aho. The Magician is here. Gemini, you're in the energy of the Magician, as well as Virgo, and it's Mercury. So we also have the Sun in the upright in the partnership placement, the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Empress is here in the upright. It's a Taurus energy, also bringing in Libra by way of Venus. Wants to be your overall energy, so let's see what's going on. It's right here above the Ace of Cups in reverse. What's been going on? Eight of Pentacles. Is in reverse. The Sun in Virgo. The Queen of Cups is here. Cancer energy. The Ace of Wands is here. It's in the upright and it's here with the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Page of Cups is in reverse. The Hermit is in reverse. Virgo and Mercury energy. I need to bring in what wants to come in here. Interesting, yeah. The Devil is here in the upright. The Four of Cups is in reverse. So we have some Capricorn and some Cancer energy. The Two of Cups is here in the upright, Gemini. The Nine of Cups is here, wish fulfillment. It's funny, as I say that, my phone just went off. It shouldn't be on. Or what I was about to say, actually, is, yeah, it's communication there. Something has gone on here, clearly, and things haven't been worked out. It's really, somebody's been really emotionally immature. There's definitely a disappointing energy that's here. Somebody, yeah, that you are either just, there's complications around communication, there's a pause, or maybe you're not talking, but there's a conversation that needs to happen, that's going to happen. As I was bringing this in, of course, we have the Two of Cups here in the upright. So this is someone that you love, Gemini, that loves you too. And on the Queen of Cups is the Nine of Cups and also the King of Swords, which is your energy. Gemini and Mercury energy, your ruling planet, and it's all connected here to the bigger picture, Major Arcana, the Magician, which, by the way, is Mercury energy and is connected to communication. So it's really clear that somebody is strategizing to communicate. They have something to say that you want to hear, Gemini. First of all, I want to validate, if you want to know how they feel, they love you too. That's really super clear. If you want to know how they feel about, specifically, should it be marriage, it's here. If we're looking at a family kind of energy, it's here. What I do want to say is it's also really clear that somebody has an apology to make. It is incoming, and it is actually really sincere. This is coming from a very emotionally open energy. But I want to tell you, it hasn't been the case. I feel like we're here in this energy now because of some emotional immaturity. But somebody's coming in here in a different way. And the other thing I wanted to tell you is somebody is also ready. And they better get a move on. Six of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Let me bring in what else wants to come in. The Chariot is in reverse, so there's the delay. With that said, the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright. And more validation around the timing. Somebody's been ready, somebody hasn't. Somebody's been available, somebody hasn't. So there's been a pause here in the communication. Again, it's either just been complicated or you're not talking. Really validating around the indecision around this person. Also with the Hangman, Major Arcana Pisces energy. And again, right on the other end here is the Chariot in reverse. So the delays around that movement, but super validating of coming out of it and also communicating with the World card is here in reverse, with our Wheel of Fortune in the upright, a turning point. And by the way, it's also connected to the throat chakra. So I'm going to move that selenite. So it's really validating around the communication that's about to go down. In fact, also here with our Knight of Swords, excuse me, somebody really can't get in here fast enough. This Knight is on the move. It's the fastest energy. And the Sword energy, it's clarity in the relationship. It is a transactional energy. So if you want to know how they feel, that is actually clearly being revealed in the Two of Cups, Venus in Cancer, connecting here with the Sun, our luminary. What perhaps may have been hidden in the Moon. You come out of the Moon, you go into the Sun, and there it is. It's in the partnership placement. Also really validating around, you could say, a happy outcome, which is also connecting to the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, King of Swords. So what they have to say, where this conversation leads, because there are some life-changing decisions that I feel like need to be made that haven't been made. It's really clear with the World card in reverse. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energies. Yeah, so we're still in this cycle. You come out of there and you move into the Fool, a new cycle, and that's also completing a picture, which could be around marriage, could be around a family energy with the Empress. Should that be a direction where you were or where you were heading? It's literally not worked out. So this is not an finished kind of energy. It's definitely unfinished. It's not worked out. And it's because there needs to be a really clear conversation and decisions made. There's a lot of indecision that's here today. The King of Wands is in reverse, and it came here. It's connecting with the Knight of Swords in the upright. Libra and Mercury energy. And this is literally somebody who hasn't been ready to have the conversation. Really super clear. But it's also validating for me here with the Six of Swords, by the way, in the upright, more Mercury energy in Aquarius, that it's literally time. So there's a conversation that needs to be had, and what the reasons for that are, I'm not always privy to, and I don't need to be, but it does feel like there's some kind of a timeline that's going on here that needs to happen. This King of Wands in reverse actually wanting to go, that's too many. It wants to show too many here. Right above our King of Swords. So really still more, and here's our Knight of Swords with it, more validation of somebody getting ready to have this conversation and get out of this Hanged Man energy. Major Arcana, Pisces, this is around timing for me. It's been, it's kind of, I guess you could say it's been a period of uncertainty. The World card in reverse, the Moon in Cancer. Also connecting with the World card in reverse, the Chariot. So both of them here together showing us that, there are delays. And it's super validating, by the way, very specific message alert. For those of you that this is around literal travel, like somebody coming to you, or perhaps even a relocation kind of energy, it's super validating around the delay. We go into the Chariot when we come out of the Lover's card. So what is in that Lover's card? How they feel? Well, it's here, Two of Cups. Is that around commitment energy? Yes. But is it around marriage, family energy? that is going to be really specific to you, but it's really clear that there's a delay. Things haven't been moving or changed, but it's also not finished, and this conversation is long overdue. The Wheel of Fortune, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energies, also really validating of coming out of the Hermit, which I believe was coming through here today. I think it's over here. Yeah, also with the Hangman and the Upright. So really validating around clarity and timing and a conversation and where are things going. And as I say that, I'm holding the Wheel of Fortune. It's connected to the Nine of Pentacles in the Upright. Things coming to fruition. One pentacle shy of the Ten of Pentacles, a really long-term energy. What they have to say here in the Wheel of Fortune is something that you want to hear, and it's definitely around, destiny. It's around a new beginning. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, 99. Things literally coming to fruition here. And it's all dependent on, I want to say, this conversation and life-changing decisions being made. Is it only one-sided, or does everybody need to come together on it? It kind of feels heavy on one side, like somebody needs to make some massive changes. So it could be literally, obviously it's validating if it's around a compromise that somebody would need to relocate or move, or like weighing it out so it's balanced, so it's not only one person is giving something up. But the communication energy is really super strong, and it's a fast energy here. In our bigger picture, major arcana, the Empress, of course, the leader of all 12 star signs, can create, can grow just about anything. Definitely around timing, communication, growth, and it's your major arcana energy. Oh my gosh. What I was about to say is it's the bigger picture, but it's also hovering here above the Ace of Cups in reverse. Granted, that's connected to the Ace of Wands around somebody who's getting ready, who's strategizing. There's movement going on, but it's validating around some kind of disappointment of either feelings being held back, if that's all you want to know, or feelings about or communicating about the future. Again, that Ace of Cups around a new beginning, around possibly a family energy. And as I was saying that, look what came out. And I'm not reading Oracle in reverse, by the way. The Bull card. Resistance. So being stubborn. And you can see the eclipse here on the sun. That's the thing. We have the sun in the upright. It's here, the news cycle, the possibility, somebody getting out of some stubborn energy to communicate about it. And perhaps, again, it also brings in some Knight of Pentacles energy, which is a really slow-moving energy, but a lot of patience required. But leading to something bigger here. For a lot of you, it is around a longer-term future energy like marriage and family energy. Whatever it is, it's just super clear around the stubborn energy, communicating, revealing some truths here with the sun. And as I say that, another sun is here. Granted, it's an oracle, but it is here, vitality. Leo energy source, a new cycle, revealing what's been hidden in the moon, an outcome that I'm really liking here. So Sun in Tarot, Sun in Oracle, Two of Cups, all upright, the Empress in the upright, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords. It's really super clear, that this Knight of Swords as well, this conversation, this communication is a big deal. I feel like it is leading to life-changing decisions. And by the way, what has happened, because there is a lot of healing energy in the Queen of Cups again, and it's here in the upright, and we have our Ace of Cups in reverse. So clearly there's been delays or stops or pauses, lack of communication. So there's a healing energy, and we're seeing that here with the Lizard renewal card. Here in our Oracle today, it connected right here with our Page of Cups in reverse, playing a really big part in what happened. Potential just came down. Yeah, it's a bouquet. It's interesting because the bouquet does, and it's going here on the Empress, does represent an offer, but it also connects to like a humility, apologetic energy. If somebody gives you a bouquet of flowers, like this feels like it's not just about an apology, but it does feel like there is one here, but it's definitely more than that. But it's completely dependent on this person stepping up, communicating, owning something here, but being transparent, being decisive, being clear. Familiarity. It's going here on delays. So here's the thing. It could be quite literal for some of you, and it's validating, I already feel, for a lot of you, that it might be around a dwelling. The World card also indicating that maybe even a distance here. So whether we're looking at somebody that would need to relocate, move, it could even be around moving in, and the delay in that. But it's also a really strong energy, familiarity around, like, you are home to me kind of energy. Yeah. And as I say that, look, the World card is here now in Oracle, globe totality, the end of this cycle. So completing this cycle, travel is super strong. Should that be the case, it's also just around, you could say, the getting out of the obstacles to move forward, to get out of this cycle and to complete the picture between the two of you. Is it marriage? Is it family energy? It is life-changing decisions. It's really validating, in particular, that we're in this energy currently talking about it, and here it is. Getting out of the delays, you could say. Heading for the Fool. That Aquarius energy around a new path forward. The last two oracles, Sphinx, Ancient Wisdom, and Lobster, Inner Growth. That's the emotional maturity that I feel coming through. It's literally connecting us to that moon, which isn't here, but we have the sun here twice, telling us that we are getting the truth and clarity coming out of the moon. This crustacean is getting out of the way from blocking that flow of water, the emotions in the moon. The emotional maturity, and just validating if there's been time that's gone on, for some of you. But this person, literally here in this Sphinx energy, Ancient Wisdom, connecting with, the emotional maturity, the growth, like getting the information I know, getting out of the emotional blocks. Because this both connects me to the High Priestess, a revealing energy, an intuitive, decisive energy, which is really needed here. But it's also uprighting the Chariot. When you answer the riddle for the Sphinx, you can get the Chariot moving, and that's the Moon in Cancer energy. It's emotional blocks. I mean, it is just really clear. So somebody that hasn't been ready or available is getting ready and available. Somebody, literally, look at this, who's been resisting it, is ready to talk about it. Gemini. This is pretty clear. I want to bring in some channeled love messages, higher self energy. I also want to remind you, Tarot Closet, by the way, that you are at the Tarot Closet on YouTube, my official channel. If you are hearing and or seeing, suspecting my content anywhere but my channel, please continue sending me the emails letting me know. It's in the video description, also on the About Me page. Any platform, any way, shape, or form, even if you're not sure. The bottom, this message already came through. bottom of the deck, you are home to me. Really, really validating. Yeah. Soul connection. How they feel, how they see this. It's right here on the Two of Cups. Also with the lobster inner growth, that the emotional energy. No one compares to you, Gemini. I'm so sorry I hurt you. So there is that humility and apologetic energy that's been coming through. It's on the Ace of Cups in reverse. I know you were giving more, and I'm so sorry. The inner growth also is connecting here with the Knight of Swords. A lot of this energy is connected to the conversation about it, revealing it. It was me, not you. It's right here on resistant. And I have a lot of regret. So much regret. We are a fated connection. So that's an energy of, I know we met for a reason, and I'm so sorry I lied to you. So what is that about? You mean a lot to me. Do you still love me? Fate. So more energy. We are a fated connection. We met for a reason. The universe brought us together, as it goes here literally on the globe totality card. The world card energy. The last channeled love message. You inspire a love in me I never knew. It's right here with the Ace of Wands and our Two of Cups. Who is there? Yeah, and it's right here on Sphinx Ancient Wisdom. Like, I know this. I know now. Beautiful Gemini, that is your reading today. Thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. Until next time.